In this lesson, we're going to be learning All of Me by John Legend. Now, this tune is all on piano, so we're going to try to make it work for you, which it actually translates pretty good. So it's basically just three parts. There's some strumming, or you can kind of pluck it, but definitely in the chorus, it's going to be more of a finger-picking thing. So the main part of the tune, the intro, the verse, goes F minor, right here. So we got our first finger on the 3rd fret, second finger on the 4th fret. I use my pinky on the 5th fret and 3rd finger on the 5th fret here on the G string. You don't have to. If you can't make that happen, you could just do these three like that. So we got an F, then we go to a D flat, which you're barring the 1st fret and then putting your pinky on the 4th fret of the A string. It's a D flat. Then we go to an A flat, which is kind of like your G. You just move it up a half step, just like that. So I'm on the 3rd fret there with my 2nd and 1st finger, and then my 3rd finger's on the 4th fret of the E string. Now, you don't want to let this G string ring out, so I kind of mute it with my thumb. If you're plucking, you won't have to worry about that too much. And then we got an E flat, which I play it like this. So I'm barring the 3rd fret of the G, C, and E string, and I'm arching this finger up so I come back here and grab the 1st fret of the A string, like that. That's kind of a complicated, a little bit more advanced fingering. So you could just get away with playing these, just barring this and playing these three, or you could do your pinky here on the 6th fret like that. But this is the fingering I'm going to use for the E flat. Okay, so the progression goes like this. And it just repeats that over and over. So F minor first, just like that. I'm doing all downstrokes. Then to our D flat, then our A flat. You hear what that sounds like when I accidentally hit this G string. It doesn't sound good, so you got to make sure you mute that G string. And then our E flat. Now, you could also pluck this, like this. So I'm plucking with my 3rd finger, 2nd finger, and 1st finger, and thumb. Okay, so it does that all through the intro and the verse. So next, let's take a look at the pre-chorus. Okay, in the pre-chorus, we're going to use a little finger-picking technique, and it's going to start on a B flat minor chord, and then go to A flat, and then E flat. Okay, so our B flat minor, you're going to bar the A, E, and C strings with your 1st finger, and your 3rd finger goes up here on the 3rd fret of the G string. You're just going to arpeggiate the chord twice. Just like that. Then we're going to keep that chord. We're going to put our pinky down on the 4th fret of the A string. And you're going to pick the A and G strings together. And then pick the E and C string. And then you're going to move your pinky back 1 fret to the 3rd fret. Do the same pick pattern. And then pluck the whole chord. So that's 2 bars of B flat minor. One more time, nice and slow. And then we go to our A flat. and our E flat. You do this twice. And then that leads us into the chorus, which is also uses a finger picking technique. Okay, in the chorus, we're going to do a finger picking technique. We're going to start on the A flat, and it's going to go. So I'm picking the C and A string together, just like that. So C and A together, then we just pick the E string, C string, A, E, C. You do that twice. Then we go to our F minor chord, and you're going to do so I'm plucking down the G, C, E string, and then back to the C string. And then I'm picking the A and E string together. Okay, so the first two chords together. Sorry. Okay, then we go to our D flat. Sounds like that. So first we pick the G and A string together, and then you pick the E and C string, and then go back to the A, E, and C. So nice and slow. And then you do it again, but we're going to do a little walk down. 4, 3, 1. You're just picking the A and E string on that last one. Then you do 3 strums on the same chord, D flat, then to our E flat. So that's the chorus. And it just repeats that for the chorus. So a little bit complicated finger picking there. It's not terribly complicated, but what we're trying to do is mimic the arpeggiation that the piano is doing with the chords. And we can't get it exactly like it with the ukulele because we're just dealing with only being able to play 4 notes at a time. But it definitely will sound pretty close. So that's the chorus. We just have one more section. There's a little chorus tag that he does after each chorus, so we'll get into that next. So the chorus tag, it moves a little bit quicker. It's a bar for each chord. F minor, D flat major, A flat, and E flat. But it's arpeggiated, so that's the pick pattern. One more time. So you start on the F minor, then you go to the D flat, same pick pattern. You go to the A flat, it's the same pick pattern, but we're not going to pick the G string. And then you go to your E flat. And it repeats that twice, I believe. Okay, so that's all the parts. You just got to take your time with it. We've tabbed it out and arranged it for you, so make sure you look at the chart. But it's all there, so just take your time with those little, the finger picking parts are a little bit intricate, but you can definitely get it. It's not terribly complicated. So that's All of Me by John Legend.